Why are you looking at me like that?
Is it just me, or has Mike gotten so much hotter over the past couple months?
His beard is cleaner.
Are we
I
recording?
noticed that. His Peter on his forehead is gone.
Is it recording?
Yeah.
David the German videographer, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Say hi to Eve for us.
Yeah, I'm single.
Oh, a little drama right in the beginning of the episode. Time to clock in.
I got it.
Transitions are so
I'm gonna be some
slider.
Not really. By the way,
Mike sucks ass, so it's amazing to watch him.
get your hand off my leg immediately.
Babe, where are you?
We have to be our own people, too. I have to deliver an episode. All right, welcome back to the night shift, ladies and gentlemen. You're working late, and so are we. It's time to... Is that how we're really starting this thing?
Okay, start over.
All right, welcome back to the night shift, ladies and gentlemen. You're working late, and so are we.
It's time to clock in.
It's time to clock in. I cannot believe I'm saying this, but this channel, The Night Shift, is about to hit 1 million subscribers. It feels like it was only like a week ago where we sat down for our first ever Night Shift studio session with our buttery toast and our good friend Evan. It's just crazy, and it's all thanks to you guys at home. Well, and also Lana as well. All right, so the reason we're making this video today is because I know you guys are bored as shit at home, and to be honest with you, we've been kind of bored here as well. About 2 hours ago, I posted on Twitter asking you guys to drop some questions below for me and Lana, questions about whatever you want. And so that's what we're gonna do today. We're sitting here, we're gonna answer some of the fan questions from that Twitter post on today's bonus episode of The Night Shift. We don't have any buttery toast because we don't have any fucking bread left. And so instead, I have this bar of cheese. So if you're sitting home, go get yourself some cheddar cheese. She literally eats cheese like that. She just takes bites out of the bar. It's crazy. Go get yourself some cheese and let's clock the fuck in.
I feel like Logan's gonna be mad whenever he sees this.
Are you guys still together? Yes, we're still together. This quarantine has been interesting to say the least. We got into a little quarantine fight the other day, and the first thing she did was storm home and go on Twitter. She posted about it, and every freaking online and influencer rag picked up on it. Before you knew it, we had ourselves like a little breakup that maybe we would have figured out on our own terms if we had given ourselves a little bit more time, but she just loves Twitter.
Yeah, but we agreed we both were just overthinking things.
Would you ever consider losing your virginity to each other? You know, it's something that we've talked a lot about, and what's the best way to keep sex interesting and exciting during this quarantine shit?
Eat his ass. To be honest, we just have like the best sex, so we don't need to try to keep it interesting.
If you could change one physical characteristic and one personality trait about each other, what would they be? Make it juicy, don't bug out.
Sure, like whenever I was looking for a boyfriend, I was like looking for someone who had abs and stuff.
I have abs. I just have one really big ab. Thoughts on the Hype House situation and the way... Can you stop eating that cheese like a fucking ice cream bar? Thoughts on the Hype House situation and the way Daisy was treated. I did watch Daisy's video yesterday on 1.75x speed because it was like 23 minutes long. Izzy's like almost too sweet to be in this city. Like, she's just such a good person. It makes it almost tricky for her to navigate Los Angeles because it's just such a fucked up city. I feel bad for her that she's like going through it right now, and but I also know she's a super strong chick. If you had one day left to live, what would you do?
I would probably go to the ocean.
That's your favorite thing ever?
Yeah.
That's my favorite thing ever, but it would be a
But
lazy
yours
river.
is no, mine's the ocean.
It doesn't matter. It's
I
just
don't like
floating.
lazy rivers.
You don't like lazy rivers?
No, actually,
what is it going to be next?
hold on.
Fucking buttery toast? Do you
Babe.
want me to flip out right now?
Babe.
How many rounds in bed with Lana Rhodes? LOL.
I think our most so far was 4.
In a day. It's really not that much, to be honest with you. When I was younger...
I don't feel like it would make a difference, like, if you were younger. Cause,
Oh,
like,
yeah, it does? What are you talking about?
I've never had sex more than 4 times. And
yeah.
I honestly feel like after the 3rd time, your pussy is just sore.
Is there any way you could say that a little bit more PC? When the baby's coming.
I'm ready when you are.
Honestly, like, if it's by choice, it's going to be a little while. If it's a mistake, then I can't really give you a natural answer.
Oh my god, our child is gonna watch this.
Hey there, little guy. Hope you're doing well. Subscribe to The Night Shift. We need more bazinga on The Night Shift. Yeah, we do. Me and Ethan have done a couple things together now. We did the KSI fight last time, and yeah, he's a cool-ass dude, and as I've said on the show, I have no issues with any of the sidemen at all, and obviously a lot of that stuff was to promote the fight. I know Logan and KSI don't like each other, but I have nothing personally against any of those guys. Their content's cool. They're super positive people, so yeah, definitely more bazinga to come, and maybe even deeper collabs beyond that. How freaky is she in bed? I mean, you do try to eat my ass a lot. Like, that's like a big thing. That's like kind of the farthest. I don't know if that's really wild, but yeah, like we haven't pulled out like pipes or anything on each other, or like any of that kind of shit.
Fuck, I mean, you got a pipe, but...
Facts. Would you fuck Lana's dad to end coronavirus? Yes, I don't want to do that under any circumstance, but honestly, if it's gonna end a plague that's killing hundreds of thousands of people, Mr. Lana's dad guy, I'm sorry. Ask Lana, her hamster or you.
Babe, I really like you, but whenever we broke up, honestly, I was thinking, well, at least I still have people.
Are you and Lana ever doing a tape?
We already have one.
I think we have a couple even, but they're just not for public consumption right now. I just like still haven't been able to push myself to put my dick on the internet. With everything going on, is your book still on schedule to drop when you intended? The Fifth Vital was originally supposed to drop on April 15th. I think it's probably gonna have to push back, but only about 2 weeks, and so you guys shouldn't miss it for too long. I think it's gonna drop on May 1st now, and I'll definitely have more information about that in the next couple episodes. Do you and Alyssa have beef, Michael?
Michael.
No, absolutely don't.
But I have to say, I didn't think that it was cool how you like called her out on Twitter the other day. Like, you never know why she's like blowing off the things.
I actually do know why, and I talked to Banks about this after it happened. That was a joke. I'm a sarcastic guy. She knows that. No, I have no beef with Alyssa. We've talked. Everything's fine. She was just supposed to come on the show. She'll be on soon, hopefully. Alyssa, if you're watching this, I fucking love you. If you guys had to have a three-way with another influencer, who would you choose?
I know who you would pick.
Who?
Corinna.
Oh my God, why would you fucking say that? To be honest with you, you're not that far off. Not because of Corinna. I have this like weird thing for like gamer girls. They're like called like e-girls, I think, or some shit.
Is it the one that you're still liking her tweets?
Who?
There's this one gamer girl and you like one of her tweets.
I don't know what you're fucking talking about right now.
You shouldn't have told me that, because now you're not liking her tweets anymore.
Can I have a turn with Lana? It's your body, obviously. You can
Jack Carter, you look like you're 15. And I'm not a pedophile, so no.
Fuck. Who would you like to collab with other than the Pauls and the FaZe boys? I guess the only other person that I really haven't done too much with is Jordy out in the UK. I fuck with Jordy just because he's also like a real fucking dude, and he doesn't bite his tongue for anybody, and he's just like super upfront about shit, and so I fuck with Jordy a lot. I know I'm gonna do his podcast again soon to promote the book, and so I look forward to that collab again as well. If you guys could only do one sex position for the rest of your lives, what would it be? Doggy style excluded.
I wouldn't even choose doggy style though.
I definitely, for you, would choose doggy style, unfortunately. Oh, this is such a big one. For Mike, what's it like dating a former porn star? I don't subscribe to the same kind of like thought patterns as other people, and so where a lot of other people would struggle so much with like the things that happened in someone's past, it's so easy for me to overlook that kind of stuff and see her for the person that she is now. And I'm not even saying that there's anything at all wrong with what she did. I think girls do what they want to do with their bodies and what they have to do to support themselves, and I appreciate all of that. We just don't harp on it. Like, she's not talking to me 24 hours a day about the shit that I used to do in my past, and I'm not talking to her about the shit she used to do in her past. I think people that find it so weird are usually like younger kids that just like get it so into their mind that it's crazy that this girl could have slept with a number of guys before they met someone else.
I would almost say that I've slept with a lot less people than most girls. There's only like 15 guys that a popular female porn star would work with.
Like, I know so many girls out there right now that people watching this show follow and watch all their content that whose body counts are so much higher. It really just depends on who you are as a person, how secure, how comfortable you are with yourself, with your own sexuality, with what the world thinks. But I have no issue dating a former porn star. In fact, like, she's able to fucking throw down. So like, I don't know what else to say about it.
Do you ever foreplay stepsis scenarios? I'm not really into the whole stepsis. That was a script that was given to me whenever I went to set.
Did you not like doing it?
I mean, I didn't fucking care.
Not a lot of stepsis shit. I know you guys wanted to hear that. Come on, stepsister, get in the
But
dryer.
I wanted foreplay the hentai stuff.
Oh yeah, everybody knows I love hentai. I'm a big hentai guy. I don't know exactly how to foreplay that. What am I gonna do? Dress up as a massive demon?
Yeah. I actually have like a little Sailor Moon outfit I can wear.
You do?
Yeah. That was your little pigtail.
Oh my God, that's 100% happening. What's your definition of success? My definition of success is just finding happiness, whatever that means to you. Peace of mind in your life and financial freedom, I think, would be the biggest factors of success for me.
I think just setting any goal or goals and achieving them. I mean, that's pretty much the definition of success.
Yeah, facts. What are you, a fucking dictionary now? Does Lana want to pound you with a strap-on?
Yes.
When I tell you there's nothing she wants more in the entire world, unfortunately, it's never gonna fucking happen.
What if I dress up as the hentai demon?
Would you rather fuck a goat but no one knows you did, or not fuck a goat but everyone thinks you did?
Just don't even answer that.
What is the best Wi-Fi name you've seen? I saw one time in New York that said, "My couch pulls out but I don't," which I really liked a lot.
That's a good one.
Would you rather fight 1 T-Rex sized Lana or 10 Lana sized T-Rex? To be honest with you, if it was me fighting it and it was a giant Lana, she would just be like, "Oh my God, babe, like I love you so much." And then I would just be like having sex with a giant dinosaur woman.
I would choose being the T-Rex sized Lana because then we could totally play out the hentai.
Oh, the hentai situation. Why did Julia Rose unfollow you on Instagram? You said it on your way to Miami, but we never got an answer. I actually still don't know. I have no idea. When I asked her on the way to Miami, she said, "You know why." Julia, if you see this, follow me the fuck back. Thank you. Are you guys considering having premarital sex? Once again, guys, what the fuck are we doing here? If you only had to save one from a fire in the house, but for the other it was instant death, would it be Lana or Logan?
God, you would choose Logan.
I am not fucking answering this question.
Give it a couple more months and you'll choose me, but I know right now it's Logan.
Did you guys ever expect to fall for each other?
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Whenever I first met Mike, I thought there's no way I'm ever gonna like this guy. Like, I would never fuck him. Like, I'm just not into him.
Before you met me, right? I tried to kiss her
and I was like,
outside Tao the first day we hung out, and we walked out of Tao, and I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna try to kiss her.
and I was like,
And she gave me the cheek motion, and I was like, I'm definitely not gonna smash ever.
he was just really consistent. He kept like texting me, just like acting like there was no way that he was gonna get rejected. So like, fine, I'm just gonna give him a fucking chance. Like, it just seemed like it wasn't even like a thought in your mind that I didn't like you at all. And so it made me believe that I liked you. And I was like,
I
"Fuck,
tricked
like
her,
you."
basically.
But I want to add to that though. Like, I'm so happy that I did get to know you better. I like you more every day, and like I find out something about you that I like more every single day.
Do other people around you find it weird that you two are 12 years apart from each other in age? This is another one of those situations where I guess it's just like an age thing. As you get older, the age gaps start to matter less and less. Like when you're in your 30s, the fact that somebody's in their 20s is not like the biggest fucking deal. And then when you're in your 40s, the fact that someone's in their 30s is even less of a big deal.
This is regular for me though. Like my ex-husband, 9.5 years apart. I met him the week that I turned 18. I always hang out with older people as well. So like it just seems normal to me. Like to me, it's more weird dating someone my age.
What is a pet peeve that you have about one another?
What is yours?
Mine for you
Yeah.
is that you continue to chew with your mouth open no matter what happens.
I
She
know
chews
yours.
like this.
Yours is farting whenever I'm eating.
How do you handle the fact that your GF has more clout, more money, more followers, and fame than you do? Does that bother you any, and does it affect the relationship any? No, it doesn't at all. The weird thing about all of those things is once you kind of get into like the same ballpark, it just doesn't really matter. If I had like 3,000 followers on Instagram, or like I had $3,000 in my bank account, then yeah, it would feel more like she was in the power position. But like once you get to like a place where like everybody has like a ton of followers and shit, it really just doesn't matter that much.
I feel like it's less hard for you.
For
Like
sure.
guys aren't like trying to date me and just fuck with me only because I have clout. Besides maybe you, but
It's such a fucking lie. You know that. Do you drink her bathwater? No, I don't drink her fucking bathwater. Lana, how do you feel about Mike's addiction with heroin?
I like dating someone who also has a past because I have one, not necessarily with drugs. Just because I can talk to him about stuff and tell him stories about my past, and I don't feel like he's judging me.
How are you? I'm good, man. How are you? Do you fear that dropping Lana will have a heavy impact on your viewership? Also, Lana, I'm single. Nice, Oliver. Nice touch at the end there. Yeah, man, I think about it sometimes, but to be honest with you, there's a lot of people that are like, oh, I came to his channel for Lana. And I always say, I hope you stayed for Mike. I don't look at views the same way a lot of other YouTubers or like celebrities look at view counts. Like, this is really great. I'm having a ton of fun. But like, if that goes away one day, it's really, really not going to stress or affect me. I have so many other business ventures that I work on, so many other platforms that I work on, that like a drop in view count is not going to really drive me crazy.
I was just gonna say, can you guys please keep watching so Mike can afford to buy me gifts?
What's the stupidest thing you fought over?
Just like thoughts in our minds that weren't real. I'll create stories in my mind about what Mike's thinking and feeling, like his undertone.
She doesn't really care about what girls say to me in person. She cares about what she thinks they're thinking about saying to me in person. If you could erase each other's past, would you? This question is phenomenal, Chris. This is a dope fucking question. Absolutely not. I would not do it. This is me speaking for myself. Your pain is what makes you. Your trauma, your past, your stressors is what makes you who you are. It's what makes the man. It's what forges you. And so I know I wouldn't erase mine. And so if I honestly had the option to erase her past, I wouldn't fucking do it. I'm dead serious about that. Favorite thing about each other. We got asked this a couple times, by the way, and people said that I can't do ass or boobs about you.
I would be pretty upset if you said my answer right now.
No, my favorite thing about her, honestly, is how fiercely loyal and supportive she is. Like everything from like the content to like food to like just telling me things about myself, reasons why I should feel good about myself or things that I've done right. She's just a really incredible person deep down. And so that's probably my favorite thing about her.
My favorite thing about you is how nice you are to everyone. I've said some pretty mean things to you whenever I'm upset. You never, no matter how upset you are, you never say anything mean back.
I know we got some questions about this as well, about this Mom's Basement episode that I was on the other day. Pretty crazy episode with Banks, Keem, and Colossal is King, Clown, I guess you could call him. Just a crazy episode. A lot of shit was said. The original episode that we filmed was about an hour and a half long. For whatever reason, Spotify decided to cut it down to like 42 minutes. There's a whole back and forth on Twitter because I did ask for a 3-minute portion of it to be cut, but that was it. That was just a fiery episode, and that was kind of one of the first times like you've probably ever seen me get really kind of fired up. Freestyle a minute about each other. I am not ready for this. I'm not ready with gifts. I gotta take a piss. I might even have to take a shit. But there's one thing that doesn't suck, and that's her armpits. They smell nice. She's like ice. Her eyes are cold, but they don't grow mold. When she told me that she liked me, I was sold. There's not a single thing that she can do to make my love for her fold. I know sometimes I'm getting really old, and I know sometimes I don't wear enough gold, but I really do hope that you cherish and hold the moments that we share in your heart. But I like to fart. No. If I buy groceries, I use Instacart. I really, really wish you would get that tattoo with the hearts taken off your ass. You got a lot of class. I don't mow the grass. We should eat each other's ass. Hope you guys are staying home, staying put, and keeping your head up during this whole debacle. We're gonna get through it. We'll be out of this, I'm sure, in the next couple months, and we'll be back to life as we know it. But until then, we'll keep cranking out content for you guys. If you're watching this and you're not subscribed, please subscribe below, drop a comment and a like, and we'll see you guys later in the week. That's it for tonight's episode of The Night Shift. Thanks so much for working late with us. We're clocking out, baby. See ya.